Wow! With all your travels, the place you think is most beautiful is near your home. Describe the campus. Thanks for describing the beautiful campus of your school. Tell me about your family.
Okay. My sister, and my parents, my mom's name is Erkley and my dad's name is Mike. And both my parents live really close to the school. My grandpa's hearing and his parents are deaf. But my mom's side of the family, they're all deaf. I have one grandpa. He works with wood, but he got sick a really long time ago, but now he's better.
Cool to have a deaf sister. You two probably have a great time together. What about pets?
Oh, yeah, I have a dog that's tan, and his name is Spock. You know, like the character from Star Wars. He's really good at doing tricks, many, many different tricks. He can dance, he can sit pretty. What else? Anyways, my mom and my dad, they teach him how to do the tricks, and they take care of him, and they use treats to lure him into doing his tricks.
I'd love to see those tricks. He sounds really cute. How old is your dog?
Ooh, I think he might be 8. Yeah, 8.
Years old. He's been a special member of the family for a long time, huh? I must tell you, we probably have something in common because people always tell me that I look exactly like my mother. You hear that a lot, right?
Oh, you do know how I feel. People are always telling me I look like my mom. When they see me, they're like, "Oh my gosh, have you been told you look like your mom?" And I'm like, "Duh, but I have to be patient." My mom is pretty, but it's just really hard to always hear the same things. I tell them thank you, but deep down inside, I'm like, "Oh my gosh, this is so annoying. So many people tell me that. Like, can you just stop?" But I'm patient, I say thank you. I'm a good girl. Like I said, my mom is really pretty, but it just bothers me a lot.
I understand 100%. At least we dress differently than our mothers, right? What styles of clothing do you like?
like to wear bigger clothing, like boys' t-shirts, jackets, and I like just regular tennis shoes. I wear tennis shoes all the time. I really don't like to wear dresses. My mom will force me to wear dresses sometimes when we have to go do fancy things, but I try not to complain and just be patient and quiet.
When do you have to dress up?
Oh, well, when I went to prom, I dressed up, and just popular events sometimes, just fancy things.
What did your prom dress look like?
It was green, short sleeves. It was really long and went all the way down. It was kind of bigger.
Wow, it sounds pretty. Did you like it?
Yeah, I kind of liked it, but I would have preferred to wear pants.
What was prom like?
So my boyfriend and I, we went to prom. We went out to eat first, and then we went dancing, and then we went back home. We went to a fancy restaurant called ASL425, I think. I plan to eat steak with corn and potatoes.
You planned to order steak? What did you end up ordering instead?
I ordered spaghetti with meatballs.
Spaghetti, huh? Do you ever cook spaghetti yourself?
No, I don't.
Do you cook anything?
I can cook noodles. They're a little bit easier to cook. It's like a basic food.
How do you cook noodles?
So, first you have to boil the water, pour in a little bit of salt, and when it finishes boiling, you put the noodles in. Then you drain the water from the noodles and you put a little more salt, mix it up, and then it's finished and it's ready to eat.
What about a microwave? Isn't that pretty easy to use?
Yeah, but not a lot of the time. I don't hear it finish and I get distracted. And then when I finally come back, it's cold and I have to warm it up again. So I'd rather just cook it on the stove because it can stay hot and I have to watch it.
Yeah, that's happened to me before too. What do you enjoy doing in your spare time?
I like to talk with my friends a lot. Maybe read, play basketball. I like to play different games with my friends. I like to go with my friends skating or just hang out at the house and chat, watch a movie. I like scary movies. Or we'll go to the mall and go shopping and buy a lot of different things.
Do you prefer to chat in person or by TTY?
Well, the TTY, it's just really difficult because you can't see expressions as well and it takes a really long time. I really like communicating with friends, but it can take hours and hours and hours. But I do just really like face to face.
I understand what you mean. You mentioned scary movies. Do you have a favorite?
One I like better, I can't remember the name. It starts with a B. Bake Back, I think. It talks about vampires, and they just kill a lot of people. The vampires just constantly killing people. It's pretty bad. Yeah, I like movies about vampires a lot.
That movie was really scary. You mentioned basketball. Tell me about your team.
My basketball team at the deaf or at the school for the deaf. I'm on the JV team. There's the upper team and the lower team, kind of like varsity JV. But last year we won 6 games, I think, and we lost 7 or 8.
7 or 8. Have you been playing basketball for a long time?
Yes, I've been playing since I was in 6th grade, and I'm going to continue until my senior year.
At school, what's your favorite class?
I don't know. I like science. It's probably my favorite. I like learning about animals, just a lot of different things. In the future, I plan to take biology or other sciences. Just, I really like connecting the things I know about the outside world to the actual science behind them. I love working with animals. It's pretty nice.
In biology, have you dissected an animal?
No, not yet. I've worked on different things, different animals. We've learned about them, but we haven't gotten to dissect them yet. I've done the stuff in the petri dish, the different greens that you like the plants.
What about chemistry?
It's interesting, but it's really difficult to understand. The finger spelling is really fast, and it's hard to catch the information and the different meanings. It's just really hard to understand.
Scientists are doing so much research. Suppose they discovered a way to cure deafness. Would you want to be cured?
No, I would continue to be deaf. I think sign language is beautiful, and the hearing just talk and talk and talk, and I just don't feel like it's very personal, so I prefer to sign.
Understand speech, so I would want. Many people feel the same way. Many problems face Americans today. What do you see as a major problem?
There's a lot of homeless, people that live on the streets because they've done drugs or just gotten into bad things. And I really think they have a high fatality rate, and we could just really do a lot to help them. I know that the influence is really strong that we can have on the different homeless. They're very tiny and skinny. They just like lack food. It's very scarce, so a lot of them end up dying.
Is there another serious problem you'd like to discuss? Can you suggest a solution?
Well, I think if we did some math behind those that are without houses, we could probably answer the problem and fix how they live. If we just did a little bit of help, with the drugs and we did some intervention, we could stop whatever the problem is. So one of the big problems is that they aren't able to find a job, and so they can't pay for a house or a place to live. So I think if we were to help them find jobs, we could improve the way they're living. Um, it would just be easier, a few at a time would make a big difference.
Have you seen homeless people in your neighborhood?
Oh yeah, I've definitely seen some homeless. There's this one man that lives in a box really close to the local grocery store, and we see him all the time. And we've tried to give him food, but he's just not really accepting of it. But other people have given him food, and he'll take it. So it's just really hard. I really try to do the right thing by people, give them clothes. Um, if you just do the little things, it can make a big difference. I know one of the guys is really, really small, and we give him clothes, so he has to use a belt, and the shoes are kind of big, so they flop around on his feet, so that's kind of difficult for him.
Can we help homeless people? What?
And his shoes are real big and floppy on his feet.
Can we help homeless people? What can they do?
Yeah, I think we can. Um, we could help by providing a special place where they can go, get out of the weather, and just have a place to stay, a place where they can sleep, just a place to lay their head. And until we can help them get a job, I think they should be allowed to stay there, 2 or 3 years.
Some people have a strong influence on our lives. They become role models for us. Do you have a role model?
Yeah, one of my
Yeah, I have
teachers,
this one.
Millie Kendon, she's really great. And she's really, she taught me during seventh and eighth grade, and she really helped me learn a lot. And she improved my English. I think it was really important because I learned so much in her class. I just really liked her.
I'm sure your teacher would feel honored to know she was your role model. Wow! Has some special event made you feel especially proud?
I'm proud of a lot of different things, but one of the things I'm most proud of is a presentation. It was one of the top 5 presentations. I was really surprised about that, but it made me really proud, for sure.
Congratulations on the honor. What was your topic?
To be honest, I can't remember. But this year, I'm doing a topic on positive optimism.
Each.
But this year's is entitled Optimism.
For this year, with the topic of optimism, what will be the points of your speech?
This year? Oh, okay. I think I'm going to talk about the Lord and talking with friends about why it's important to stay optimistic when different events happen in your life. You just got to continue smiling in the morning. When you say hey to others, it can help them be optimistic as well.
You do smile a lot, so your speech should be very convincing. Thanks for talking with me today. It's been a pleasure.